What's up, Cleftones? This is Darrin from Cleftone Grooves, and today we're going to be talking about this here new mixer. Well, yes, the weekend is upon us, everybody, and I delayed just a day because I was waiting for this new tool to come into the mail because I really wanted to do a video on this. What I have in front of me here is the StudioLive 16 Series 3 mixing desk made by PreSonus, and oh my goodness, I have barely scratched the surface on using this thing, and it is absolutely amazing. So why are we talking about mixers today, and why should you care? Well, especially public speakers. Why should you guys care about a mixer? Now, I realize they make a lot of PA speakers nowadays that you can simply just take a microphone cable and a microphone and plug right in the back of that thing and go to town sharing your world life-changing message. But when you don't add a mixer to the signal chain, there are some things that you kind of miss out on. One, being able to make the sound even better coming out of that speaker. A lot of mixers afford that with a basic equalization setting of some sort. But then the second thing is, with PreSonus's latest models of their mixers, they have really thought about everything, especially connectivity and all of that. So this mixer here, all the way down to their smaller version mixers, they have Bluetooth capabilities, right? And then the other thing that you can do is amazing signal routing, where you can send signals just about anywhere on this particular mixer at least. And then the other cool thing is, you know, if I so choose, I can record my live events on an SD card, no need of a computer, and then I can make those files available to whoever later. So again, why as a public speaker in particular would you need to care, or at least consider, getting a mixer and adding it to your live sound setup? Well, let me just build a little vision here for you really quick out of all the features that I just mentioned here, okay? So your live event, you've worked so hard to make this thing better than the last. You've got the decorations, you've got the building reserved, you've got the room reserved, you've got people beating the door down to come in, right? The excitement is in the air, and you need live music, or you need music to create that atmosphere. Well, with how you might have your stuff set up now, you might have to just plug in a cable into your phone and leave your phone sitting wherever that it's plugged into to have your music playing over your playlist. If you're doing your own sound, you know, that's kind of what most people do at their live events. But again, Bluetooth connectivity here, all right? So think about this. You pull your phone out of your pocket, hit your playlist, put it back in your pocket, boom. Playlist is going, doors open, people walk in, you're free to greet all of the people who came to hear your message, right? Now, the next cool thing, I was talking about signal routing. This particular model, let me tell you some of the capabilities that I could provide having this mixer. You literally, if you wanted to broadcast your live event on wherever, I don't know, Skype, Facebook, whatever, depending on the hardware that you have on your computer that's doing the broadcasting, I could send a separate mix or signal to that computer of the direct sound of my microphones picking up what's going on in the room of your event. How sweet is that? Not only can I send that so people at home can get really high quality audio and listen to the event and enjoy it and be motivated because now they can understand you rather than listening to the echoiness and the boominess of the room. They're actually getting what's coming directly into the mic, into my mixer. Not only that, but let's do the flip side of that, all right? So not only are they getting that, but let's say you have a town hall style part of your event where people can ask questions not only in the room, but okay, let's talk about those people at home now watching on Facebook or whatever. You know, I can take a signal from that, provide that here, and put that in the room so when they ask questions, everybody in the room can hear it and you can talk right to them live. How awesome is that? I have the capabilities with this mixer to be able to provide that for you, just to take your events to that next level. It's amazing. It's simply amazing. Now, again, we talked about being able to record straight to the SD card on this mixer. No need of a computer. So let's say the people who wanted to come to your event, they didn't get to come in person. Not only did they not get to come in person, but they didn't even get to come online and at least check it out for a few minutes. Well, now you have those files available, because let's hope you hit the record button on your SD card there and you recorded everything at your event. Now, all the people who still want that information can obviously get it for a nominal fee, since most likely the information that you're sharing took you years to acquire and maybe some dollars too, right? So now you have the ability to take that SD card out, put it in your computer later, download the files, put it on your website, boom, here it is for X amount of dollars, right? So there are so many awesome capabilities that you are afforded by having a mixer, or at least in this case, a PreSonus mixer in your mix. So these are just some of the features, guys, that you get when you consider a lot of the mixers that are coming out today. Not only that, but a lot of them now can double as audio interfaces as well for your computer. So not only can you just use them for live events, but think about USB connectivity here. So you can plug this, I can plug this into my computer and I can record with it on my computer as well. So there's another way that you can record. And there's just, again, so many features here that I can't even list them all for this particular model. But what I'm gonna go ahead and do is put the link for my model of the mixer here that I have in front of me with this video, as well as the other smaller mixers if you run live sound for your own live events at home, wherever you guys might have your events. But I will say this too, it's worth the consideration. You know, while you are a public speaker and all these features are wonderful, the last thing that you want to have to worry about at your public event is why the sound's not working or why it sounds terrible, right? So now, not only are you caught in between trying to motivate this crowd here, but now you have to be technician on the side, so your attention is diverted. So usually in that situation, when you have live events and things like that going on, it usually pays just hire people that know what they're doing so that you don't have to worry about it. So you just take care of motivating people. So when it comes to sound, I think I might know somebody who might be able to help you out. Just saying. So if you guys have events in the Midwest coming up at some point, I'm gonna be spending a lot of time with this mixer, learning it down tight, down pat, ice cold, and you know, hit me up. Let's see if we can't make something happen. Let's see if we can't work together and take your event to the next level. So here's to getting better audio at home, guys. Hopefully this puts the mixers on your radars, at least for your next live event or so that's coming up. But again, you can get some reasonably priced. You don't have to have this nice Star Trek Enterprise Starship model like what I have. A lot of people have something just as simple as that, right? That you can use. This mixer would work just fine as well too. And before I go, let me just take that back. Let me take that whole here's to getting better audio at home back, because there's one other thing that I want to have you consider as far as a mixer too. When you just use a PA speaker, usually you have maybe one, maybe two inputs on that thing that you can plug in and use a microphone. But what if you have a panel of people on stage and they all need to be mic'd? Well, that's the other benefit of having a mixer. You can mix the signals of all the people that are on the stage with multiple microphones. So you can have multiple ends coming out of your live sound setup. So anyway, now let's go ahead and go back and say that again. Here's to getting better audio at home, guys. And we will see you next week with some other fun gadgets, I'm sure, and other great information to share about why it is important to have good sound.